What's up everybody and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, me and a friend of mine reacted to IGN's build guide. Now, before I watched it, I thought, there's no way it can be this bad. Like, honest to God, there's actually just no way it can be as bad as people say it is. And oh my God, it's exactly as bad as people said it was. Now, I can't hate on the guy too much, because I can see what it was geared towards. You know, it's clearly geared towards the more casual audience, rather than people who are like, you know, long-time Souls vets who pretty much they would rather have a unique build rather than just the best build. That's what it seemed like the creator of the guide did. He just looked up best build Elden Ring on YouTube and just watched every video imaginable. I even want him on. Even the Madness Guide from me. But before we really get started though, just a little disclaimer, don't send any hate towards the guy who made it or IGN. This video is just for pure fun. You know, we're just trying to have fun here. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, let's get started. That is fucking loud.
Very. I had to use the loudest song. Yeah, I was watching this just a second ago.
The quality
Dude dies.
PvP in Elden Ring can be great fun, but also quite challenging. The competition have been honing their skills against demigods and dragons alike since release.
Hey man,
we're going to show you the ins and outs of making PvP.
Wait.
Did they really just feature a clip of a dude countering their entire build in their PvP build guide?
Elden Ring can be great fun since release.
It's the one we shoot.
We're going to show you
the flask where he deflects magic.
Holy shit.
They put that in the video.
Like, bro, that's stuff that you cut. Like, this is a rookie mistake.
I got my ass beat. I ain't posting that.
ins and outs of making a PvP build.
So he's got mad.
Okay. Using those principles.
Oh, wait, no.
Against the hardest of Elden Ring
Was
bosses.
that? Wait, no, that's playing Grant Strength. How to make a PvP build. But IGN, okay, you already know it's bad. Okay, the Dragon Crag Blade.
Elden Ring is super flexible, so there are a ton of viable build options for any given situation.
There's a ton of different flavors to one-shot somebody with.
Equipment and then create an example.
Hey, wait.
But don't be afraid to experiment once you've mastered the basics.
That was Eleanor's
if you're
pole blade.
Curious about where to get a particular
there it is!
Equipment,
there it is!
There it is.
When choosing pieces
of
armor for your...
No, wait. He used that against the Knight's Cavalry.
Oh, he used an exploited glitch to kill Knight's Cavalry?
Bro!
And then he doesn't even have the gall to get rid of the duplicate scaled helmet in his inventory. Oh my god.
What an amateur.
Character. The defensive stats are most important. Poise helps reduce stagger when you're attacked, which can be crucial for squeaking out one last strike or managing a quick escape. Damage engagement is
shit.
important, allowing you to potentially take an additional hit or two. To this end, we recommend the Bullgoat set, or a similar alternative.
Okay, so
like
both
the
of meta armors.
Veteran set, or the Omen set if you're into that kind of thing.
It's got feet.
These armors have high poise, along with equally high defensive stats. You need to keep your equip load to at least medium in order to dodge quickly. So if you don't have enough endurance to don one of these heavy sets, choose an alternative that'll keep you at medium load. Heavyweight dodge rolls are easy to exploit, and reduces your amount of invincibility frames.
Well, no, it's not.
If fashion is your passion.
Real quick. It's not. It doesn't reduce invincibility. Wait. Okay, real quick. He just said that, that having, like, fat rolling, it decreases your iframes. That's not true. It's just the recovery.
Yeah, it reduces your recovery frames, so you get your ass beat standing up.
Like in Dark Souls 1, your recovery frames are like negative on a fat roll, so you're getting backstabbed.
I did an entire playthrough fat rolling on purpose.
Oh,
I'll tell you, I got yoinked out of rolls to get backstabbed.
It was bad.
All the time.
I mean, I did a Habla cosplay, and you already fucking know.
Bro,
You ain't rolling with that.
I was full smooze with Chester's top hat using the meatloaf dragon sword.
Oh yeah, you were the Redditor, the Redditor.
Yeah, I was the mad Redditor.
The mad Redditor.
Bro, it took me a while to get to you, and if you hit me, I'm gonna die because I can't dodge. But if I hit you, I'm sending you to a different game.
You're going to Brazil.
You're going to further. You're going under Brazil.
You're going under the map. Let's continue this shit fest.
Rest assured that there are plenty of alternative ways to mix and match other pieces into one of these recommended sets.
Okay, that's actually kind of drippy.
There are a few armor pieces and sets that will give you an increase
this
in
is
stats or a passive buff, like the Silver Tier Mask or the Spellblade set.
Yeah.
There are a ton of viable weapon choices for PvP, so try out different weapons to see what suits your style. Your weapon choice will dictate how you allocate your stats. The most important differences between weapons are the pace of attacks, attack range, and weapon skills. You're looking for attacks that are hard to dodge, force the opponent to defend in predictable ways, or have powerful follow-up attacks. Rivers of Blood, for example, has and bleed buildup.
Okay, so hold up, we just went 0 to 100 almost instantaneously.
He's like giving genuine, actual good advice and encouraging all this good stuff. And then all of a sudden, using Rivers of Blood is a good idea because it has multiple hitting swipes. I was on your side. You got the fancy final hit of the Bloodhound's Fang weapon art kill. I was like, yeah, this guy's
it can't be.
Then he immediately advocates the most toxic weapon in the entire game.
So use Rivers of Blood.
To dodge and ideal for chipping away at your enemy. Some of the later game weapons, such as Dragon King's Cragblade, Sacred Relic Sword, and Hand of Millennia, offer weapons.
No.
There are some powerful choices that are accessible.
Hand of Millennia is not very good,
such as the Bloodhound's Fang, Moonveil, or Eleonora's
Pulse Blade. Hey, one of these things is not like the other.
Skill. Try using the Ashes of War.
Hold up.
In 30 seconds, he's advocated encouraging use the Bloodhound's Fang,
which that's acceptable.
The Moonveil,
not
acceptable. The Rivers of Blood, and Hoarfrost Stomp. And this video was posted when Hoarfrost Stomp was overpowered.
No, this is posted when it was nerfed. This was like 2 weeks ago.
This is May 24th, 2022.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. I'm dumb.
And look. One of these things is not like the other. I can't say I agree with that one, Chief.
Blade. If you prefer using weapons with a customizable skill, try using the Ashes of War Hoarfrost, Horaloo's Earthshaker, and Sword Dance. If you're planning
on the most overpowered shit. What? No, he's a Bloodhound Step Mage with a Moonveil.
An honorable mention. Bloodhound
and a Godskin
Peeler. In quick succession to quickly teleport away from.
Oh no!
Or rush in if you need to quickly close a gap.
There he is!
Dodging
oh my god!
There are two other options you can add to to avoid damage.
With a glitch
the first
is
the parry skill. It can
be
hard to do, mostly because you have to time your opponent's attacks perfectly.
Get dunked on there!
Correctly, it'll set you up for a powerful critical hit. The parry Ash of War can be.
I wish you would have pointed down.
And shields. Speaking of shields, blocking is the other.
Hey, oh my god!
Stats on a shield are its damage negation percentages and its.
I would not have put that in.
Ideally, your shield will have 100% physical damage negation and the highest guard boost possible.
Fingerprint
shield
incoming.
This way you can reliably block physical attacks while spending as little stamina as you can.
So he is advocating for shield poking.
To this end, we recommend the fingerprint stone shield.
You
can outright counter some people's narrow physical builds if the shield
is now advocated Rivers of Blood, Moonveil, Hoarfrost Stomp, which I mean isn't that bad.
It's
Sword Dance, Bloodhound Step, Fingerprint Shield, and Cragblade.
I feel like this man just looked up meta PvP builds and just created this. He's
advocated every toxic thing in Elden Ring.
Every top tier fucking weapon and
other than Glintstone Pebble on a weapon.
Which he probably doesn't know about that. That's like a.
He for real put a clip of him using Blood Flame Blade, Fire's Deadly Sin.
Oh my god.
And then Bloodhound stepped at the guy in his build.
You know this man's looked up on YouTube most meta PvP build Elden Ring.
No. He didn't type that in. He typed in best PvP build Elden Ring. He didn't even type in most meta. This man doesn't know what meta is. That's in best.
This is meta. Everything in here is meta.
Maxed out and you're using the Great Shield Talisman. Once you've chosen your armaments, level them up as high as possible to increase their base damage and their skills damage. The additional power is meta. Staffs and seals are technically armaments, but they can only affect sorceries and incantations.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking of which, although you could use both, the number of stat points needed to efficiently use sorceries and incantation is drastic. So in most cases, it's better to choose one of these two spellcasting options for your build. Incantations are generally the stronger choice. They have better buffs, along with a diverse set of
buffs ain't everything,
Flame,
my man.
Grammy, Strength, and Golden Val's attack buffs stack with each other, for example.
Barely.
Another great combo for incantation users is Fire's Deadly Sin and Blood Flame Blade. The fire damage aura from Fire's Deadly Sin will start to apply the bleed from Blood Flame Blade, making it easy to punish targets.
No, it's not.
Don't advocate that. It's a glitch.
It's a whole ass glitch.
Really hard. It's a little FP intensive.
You gotta kill with Stars of
Ruin.
Ruin
Almost guarantees at least some damage while setting you up for follow-up attacks.
Wait, is it?
When choosing to ruin,
is he fat rolling?
Guarantees at least some damage while setting you up for follow-up attacks.
No, I told
when choosing a staff or seal to cast your spell strong, keep in mind what attributes scale their power and their additional passive effects found in their descriptions. For instance, the Frenzied Flame Seal scales with dexterity, strength, faith, and intelligence, allowing for your incantations to be powered up with all of these stats.
Where have we heard that before?
The specific seal boosts Frenzied Flame incantations by 20%,
so,
making spells like Frenzied Burst.
Yeah, this man watched my madness.
Pay attention to your staff's attribute scaling as well. The Meteorite staff starts with an S scaling in intelligence, along with a 30% boost to the power of your gravity spells. Lusat's Glintstone staff doesn't have as much scaling power, but it does increase the
No. Also, there are a lot of incorrect already. This man just said it doesn't have as much scaling, but it's getting a power buff.
One last thing to note: a lot of sorceries and incantations can be charged by holding down the casting button. Charge spells do more damage and can increase the range at the cost of an increased spellcasting time.
Well, depending on the spell.
Use this to throw off an opponent's dodge timing, or cut your cast short for a quicker recovery.
He whole ass got struck
Just
by
like
lightning.
With your weapon choice, there are a lot of good options to pick for talismans. Here are just some of our favorites. If you're building a caster, the Radagon's icon increases your casting speed as if you had 30 more points in dexterity.
I mean,
you find yourself
you're at the soft cap
skill.
already.
The Shard of Alexander boosts its damage by 15%. The +5 to Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dexterity from
Radagon's Source Seal at level 209. So at level 209, you should be able to have you could have any stat maxed out. Well, you should have a nice spread of stats that makes complete and total sense. Yeah, like I was saying, at this point, you should have literally like the perfect spread of stats. You can do anything at level 209. You shouldn't have to use the Source Seal. So first off, he said use Radagon's Source Seal at level 209.
It doesn't matter what you use at level 209. You're level 209.
You should not have to put 5 levels in these 3 stats at that level.
Yeah.
And he said like the extra health more than makes up for the amount of damage you're taking. No, the fuck it doesn't.
It's percentage. You ever seen the whole like percent pin, like what's the penny thing? Or
PIMDAS or some shit.
It's PIMDAS or something. I don't know.
But no,
like percentage. If you're taking 600 damage normally, and when wearing the Source Seal, now you're taking 700 damage. That's not worth it. Because if they hit you with a big hit, that percentage is going to scale way more than the 5 levels
and like
of Vigor.
You're already getting one shot enough as is.
When that Moon Veil hits you, or that Rivers of Blood weapon art spam hits you, that extra 5 levels in Vigor is not going to mean anything when you're taking so much more damage that it, you know.
Now, normally the Moon Veil hits different, but it's going to be hitting different.
Instead of doing 75% of your health, it's going to outright kill you in one hit.
It will.
From Radagon's Source Seal more than makes up for the 15%.
Oh, it's 15%. No,
especially if you prioritize HP with other great talismans like the Erd Tree's
Bro, you literally
an Amber Medallion.
So he's incentivizing people to use the noobiest shit ever. This is like how every player in all of DS1 uses Havel Fappering.
That's actually good in that game.
That's different because that's that game. It's like if I went through Dark Souls 2 using only like 3rd Dragon Ring, Knight's Ring, and Ring of Blades. It's stupid. It's meta. It's not creative. He's telling you to use Life Ring +2, Fap Ring +2, and I bet he's gonna say Great Jar's Arsenal. Watch. If he hasn't already.
The Bull Goat's Talisman increases poise
by everyone uses 33%.
This one.
Yeah,
the Great Jar's Arsenal.
There he is.
So it's literally, it's been the same thing for 10 years. Havel Fap.
Heavier armor and weapons. Finally, the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman replaces all the physical damage taken by 17%.
Hey, bro.
You won't be able
I hate to
let
you. I hate to burst your bubble, but that doesn't work in PvP. Instead of being like 15, it's like 5%.
There are a few
Dylan!
things to keep in mind.
Dylan!
It's Dylan!
PvP. Mind is important in relation to how much you rely on your skills or spells to do your damage. Take note of how many times you can use Bloodhound's Finesse or Stars of Ruin, and then choose your amount of mind to accommodate a certain amount of uses.
It's like
Vigor reigns supreme and should be your top priority. Being able to take an additional Rivers of Blood.
You said something intelligent.
Ideally, your endurance with an additional Rivers of Blood slap could be the edge you need for a win. The exact amount needed for you to carry all of your gear and stay within a medium weight load.
You know you say this, yet you're fat rolling.
To increase your weight capacity won't come with the increased stamina that.
Huh?
Back up a second. Yeah, there it is. Look at his spells.
Yep.
Good middle slots.
Revenge
of the Sith.
You sly dog.
You had me monologuing.
You were using a glitch.
Load. Using talismans to increase your weight capacity won't come with the increased stamina that endurance does. Strength and dexterity should both be proportionally invested in relation to what stats your weapons scale with, but each comes with its own unique benefit. Dexterity decreases your casting time, so hybrid build casters may want to pair their spells with a dex weapon. When you two-handle your strength score increases by 50%, also increasing
he's got golden land on an ultra.
Intelligence and faith, like strength and dexterity, is most often a binary choice. Depending on what kind of casting you choose, along with how much you'll depend on casting, will dictate how many points to allocate towards these stats. Note that even buff spells are empowered by a higher casting stat. The only PvP-related benefit Arcane provides is with weapons that specifically scale off Arcane. The additional blood, madness, poison, or sleep damage scales off the amount of Arcane you have, but only with weapons that also scale off Arcane.
Okay, yeah. That's a good point.
When considering your Flask of Wondrous Physic options, know that PvP fights won't
Did he have Opaline Bubble Tier on? He's got Bubble Tier on.
Have it available in every fight. Use it for a quick boost
Bro,
to your power by choosing one of the crystal
with
knot tiers to increase the stat by 5.
No, you should not be using this at level 209. You should have enough stats.
Damage.
That, yes.
Stamina is needed for every weapon swing, so the 15 stamina per second recovery.
Anything but the knots.
Is nice to have.
The knot tiers.
Rather go into the fight with some additional defenses. The Opaline Bubble Tier can absorb most of the damage from your opponent's
absorb
attack.
a fan dagger.
The Crimson Bubble Tier heals you for 30% of your maximum HP once you drop below 20%. If you have a lot of HP, using both the Crimson Crystal tiers to heal all of it in one potion is also useful.
You did that in the duel.
Now that we've laid out the principles for crafting an efficient PvP build, let's put one together. In this build, we're taking advantage of the bleed build-up
Divine Blessing
dex weapons. The curved greatsword Bloodhound's Fang has Blood Blast build-up, but can be improved with the Blood Flame incantation, which also adds fire damage. The fire damage is buffed with the Flame Grant Me Strength incantation, which also increases physical damage.
It's just all damage across the board.
Exponentially with Golden Vow, which applies a damage and defensive buff.
But that's a bloated AR. You're not actually going to hit that.
Backed up by our equipment. With the damage negation and poise of the Bull Goat set,
and even then, Sacred Oath is not doing as much as it should be in PvP, which means it's a good thing because everything already one-shots you as is.
Items like Balachin's Blessing. Radagon's Source Heal's benefits are too good to pass up, so our Wondrous Flask is mixed with the Crimson and Opaline Bubble tiers, giving us defensive buffs to help mitigate.
He just straight up ate a Lion's Claw.
Favor +2 also helps mitigate Radagon's Source Heal's deficits by providing
I mean, if you got it, use it, but you're also going to be losing 10% of HP from not having it.
Makes our tanky build comfortable.
It's also incentivizing using the Source Seal and the Crystal and the Life Ring.
At level 2, level 2 or not.
For stats, Vigor and Dexterity are the priority, followed by a high Faith and Mind to support the many buff and offensive spells in the build. The Intelligence, Arcane, and Endurance stats are resting at the amounts needed for the necessary requirements of our spells and equipped load. Our armaments have a little bit of strength scaling, so we invested a few points in it as well. As for our other incantations, Swarm of Flies combines well with the hemorrhage effects of our Bloodhound's Fang.
Wait, hey man,
you're using slow-moving ability to our arsenal.
Hey, you're cheating. You're using Blood Flame Blade and Fire
Because it applies blood loss due to Blood Flame Blade, it's a great option for chasing down Maidenless Tarnished who spam the dodges.
No. Tell me you didn't just roll. You did not just try to shit on people for rolling away from you when you're using a fucking exploit.
Dude, that's what I was telling you. The comment on their IGN page with that guy that's like, what is it? He's like, literally advocated for cheating and then trash talked the guy for trying to get away from the cheater. It's like, bro, you just straight up used one of the most dumb, uncounterable exploits and then trash talk the guy for getting away from you while you're cheating.
Oh my god! Like, you just can't. He who lives in a glass house should not throw stones.
It's like he redeems himself just a little, and then he makes it so much worse.
Oh my!
It's like, hey, here's how these stats work for newer players.
It's like, okay, yeah, you know, it's pretty alright information. It's a little
fingerprint and crag blade. Make sure you block and attack at the same time.
It goes from like, yeah, it's pretty good to it goes from 0 to 100 almost instantaneously.
That's good advice to I'm gonna break your shins.
Good advice.
Don't tell people to do this, please.
Hopefully they'll get patched. Next patch. Oh fuck.
Honed Bolt is another great answer.
Oh, he's spamming off out lightning.
And happens to be great at punishing players who try to heal.
Ah, that's a 600.
Decay could be replaced with any other named dragon breath options.
Rob breath's better. Just the regular version's better, just because it doesn't lift you up as high.
Counter magic build
Heisenberg.
Magic resistance by 60%. All that leaves is the Sacred Relic Sword.
This
weapon is perfect for a Dex and Faith build, scaling from both of them. Its Wave of Gold skill is devastatingly powerful, has a knockback
if a dude's batteries die on his
it
Xbox
makes for a great opening attack.
He literally ran at that. He didn't even try to dodge
Regardless
that.
of what build you choose to
That's
make,
gotta be said.
Determining the pace of combat is crucial. Using slow-moving abilities like the Swarm of Flies incantation or the Wave of Gold skill are great ways to force your opponent to react in ways that you can predict. Follow up with faster options like a dash attack or Bloodhound's Finesse to take advantage of the predictable dodges that come after.
He roll called somebody! He roll called somebody! I'm proud of him.
If your strength lies in a melee strategy, like this one. You'll want to apply
what's
buffs
that guy doing?
Fight, but they don't
jumping using bows?
like this one. You'll want to apply
Man's trying to make a trick shot montage in 2022 on Elden Ring.
Look for opportunities to reapply them mid-fight when they run out. Once you've practiced for a while, consider rearranging your spells
on the
and switching
IGN
them
servers.
to do while in combat. Your build has to be able to answer for the array of other builds. The
Yeah,
best PvP players will have options against the many strategies you'll potentially face. With these tips, we hope you'll be farming fellow Tarnish for runes and rune arcs in no time.
No one does
Let
this
us
for
know
rune
about
arcs.
any combinations you found success with in PvP, or where your favorite place to fight is. For more on Elden Ring, be sure to check out our sorcery build guide for a more spell-focused character.
I have a mage, fat rolling, with blood.
For all of your other gaming needs,
he did not
keep
level
it here
vigor.
on IGN.
Alright, so, what's our final thoughts on this build guide? Let's give it a rating out of 10.
I'm gonna pull his IP address.
Oh god.
I don't know. He actually did give like good tips. So like, because I didn't know like charging spellcasts was a thing until like halfway through the game because they kind of don't tell you much about it.
I mean, well, it does in the. It tells you in the description of this fucking spell.
Well, I don't read shit, bro. I've been through. This is like my 6th Dark Souls game. I don't read descriptions.
I don't read. I'm illiterate.
Yeah, I played Elden Ring.
I'm not a professional item description reader. Leave that to Vatty.
Leave that to Vatty. He can read the descriptions. I'm playing the game. I'm having fun playing my video game.
I give this guide about a 5 out of 10 simply because he actually gave some solid advice. I will admit that. Didn't really. I mean, it's more geared towards casual players, and that's obvious. You know, it does its job for the casual audience. However,
I would say that, but most of these clips are duels. Casual people really don't do duels because that's where the tryhard scene goes.
Notice he was always getting invaded too, so it makes me think it was kind of scripted.
Yeah, I bet like the dude running face first into his wall of gold. I bet that was a
that had to be scripted. There is no way in hell someone is just, unless they have their monitor off, they're turned around, they're playing with one hand, they're asleep.
Bro's on a racing sim and it kind of just like stuttered for a while.
Or just straight up killed his PC when he tried to run at it.
Bro's playing like an Intel from like 2014, and like he would cast all the particle effects, shut his pixels off for a second. Oh no, I give the video, I would say like a 5 out of 10, like you said. But then again, he on multiple occasions advocated for the most overpowered stuff in the game,
and exploiting,
displayed, and told people to use an exploit. So I gotta give him like a 3 at the highest.
Alright, so your score 3 and my score 5.
Yeah.
I respect what he tried to do, but Leave it to the professionals.
Next time, don't tell people to do a game-breaking glitch, please.
Leave it to your Ouroboros, your fighting cowboys. You know, leave it to that.